Canada. I appreciate you guys. Today the video is going to be about side hustles that you can do that's beside your regular work. What else you can do in Canada to bring in some cash. Okay, now if I'm unable to go through all of the things I want to talk about, then we would I would have another version or another video to complete it. The first one I want to talk about is driving. Driving is the very first skill that can earn you a lot of money in side hustles, because there are several things you can do with only driving. Just knowing how to drive, just having a full license here. There's several things you can do with just that. Now, if you are a fully licensed driver in Ghana, for instance, I use Ghana because Ghana is where I grew up. That's what the system that I know better. That's why I always use Ghana, right? Now, if you're Ghanaian and you come to Canada using you bring along your full license and a letter from DVLA, you can use that to go to the drive test center. You register, you do your theory test, and straight up you go straight to doing your G test. That's the highway test. And if you get it, I'm talking in terms of Ontario, please. If you get it, then you are in for business. So with driving, what can you do with just driving? Driving opens several doors of opportunity for you to make side income. The first one is rideshare. Several rideshare services. You guys would have heard of Uber, and if you're in Ghana, you've heard of Bolt, and here we have Lyft. There is Zoom, and some other smaller companies that do these sort of offer rideshare services, where you pick someone from their location to wherever they are going. Okay, so that's something you can do at your spare time, at your own convenience, and it pays good. It takes care of some rent. When I was driving Uber, I was driving like twice a week. Normally, I was doing Friday nights and Saturday nights when a lot of people are out and about, going drinking, going to clubs, so they will not want to drive their car, so you pick them up. And I was making decent money that was taking care of my rent at the end of the month, and it was taking care of my insurance and some other expenses. So it's great. Now, outside of rideshare, the number two thing that you can do with being able to drive or having a full driver's license is delivery services. This is broad. Delivery services are broad. Like, let's take, for instance, in the delivery space, you could be doing food delivery, from delivering pizza, like for a company like Domino's or Pizza Hut, Boston Pizza, etc. Or you can be delivering food for a restaurant. Some restaurants have their own delivery guys that deliver their food. Or you can use the food delivery services, the apps, Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash, Skip the Dishes. All these are food delivery services that you can purchase food and someone will come and deliver it for you, right? So that's for food. There's groceries, like Instacart. Instacart, people purchase groceries online. You go pick it up for them from the store and deliver it to them in their homes. Voila, I know Voila is also a groceries delivering app online where people can purchase groceries. I think HelloFresh is also one. They deliver mostly fresh products from farms or from farmers markets or directly from growers. So you can do this. This is also something you can really do and make some extra cash. In the same delivery space, we have like parts delivery, where you would be working for a parts store, and then when a mechanic purchases something or orders for a part, you take that part to the mechanic shop and deliver it. Okay, that is something you can do. Same delivery service you can do for certain pharmaceutical companies or drugstores. I know Shoppers Drug Mart has their own like delivery guys that deliver drugs to certain places for certain clients. Then we have the regular courier services, Pure Letter, we have UPS, etc. You also have Amazon delivery, where you deliver packages. There is Camper. So all these guys, you can drive for them. I personally have driven for and delivered Amazon packages before, and it's also decent money. You know, you're paid per package that you're able to deliver, so it's really decent money in the delivery space. So that's something you can do as well with driving. Now let's talk about another thing you can do for the fact that you know how to drive, right? That is moving, like helping people move. When I'm talking of moving, I'm talking of people, someone moving from one city to the other, to another city, or even the same city, they're just moving from one home to the other. You can help them out. You can, I mean, especially if you're someone with a little bit of muscle and you don't mind hard work, you can do this as well, where you will basically help them pack, right? You help them pack their stuff. Some will just pack it. You just have to gather it, put it into a truck, and go and deliver it in their new home. That's something you can do easy. You can put together some boys, so you and your friends can have that, and that can be a big company for you. You can make a company out of that, because there are there are companies like that, not delivery companies, sorry. I'm talking, there are moving companies that move stuff for people. But then some people would like to use individuals, because all these delivery, I kept saying delivery, all these moving companies tend to get very expensive. So you'll rather use, you know, people that will still, they trust, that can still do the job. And then so you drive a truck, move their things to their location, because some people just don't want to drive long distances to their new homes. Sometimes, say the person's moving 6 hours away or 5 hours away, say from here to Southern Ontario all the way to Montreal. You know, some wouldn't, they may take flight and then want you to take their stuff, their, you know, whatever they're packing, and then drive it to Montreal for them. All right, so that's how driving is it's just a vast area that you can make some good money in. I know anything that has to do with driving something, like I know people who in the winter, they drive some of these trucks that have how do you call these things in front of, they mount these things in front of the trucks, and then they used to plow snow. So that's their job in the winter. They get called to come and remove snow from certain streets. They help people in neighborhood residential areas remove snow from people's driveway, and they make good money. So snow removal can be on its own, can be a business on its own, or it can be a side hustle, and it can also be something that you need to do on a large scale, like really doing it for the city, or you're really doing it for the town, you know, plowing the roads, major roads in the city when it snows. So that's another side hustle that you can undertake. There is also, in the summer, when people cut their grasses, you can do lawn mowing. Lawn mowing is also another really good way to have a side hustle. It's a good side hustle to do. So driving, And then if we add driving is the first, then we add the snow removal second. We can add that as second or add it to the driving ones. And then we have lawn mowing, lawn care. People have like whole companies established based on lawn care. Okay, there is painting. Let's add this to the moving. People move to a new place, they want to repaint the place, just not like, no, I'm not talking artistic painting where you are drawing something, no, like just regularly painting a house or a room. You can do that as a side hustle because people don't want to go through the whole process of being in the dust, removing the old paint, painting the new one, all the stuff, getting themselves dirty. People are not interested in that, so they would rather have someone to do that for them. So painting is a fourth thing that if you can do as a side hustle and make some side income. Number 5 is haircut. I did my hair yesterday. It's me, I cut my own hair yesterday, right? Now haircut is really good. Now this, first of all, it saves me maybe what, 30, 40, 45 bucks from that I would have spent for someone else to cut it for me. And I can do it for other people. I used to do it for the boys when I was in my previous location. From time to time, people ask me, hey, are you available on Saturday? Can you come do this for me, do my hair for me? I'm like, yeah. So I go around 3, 4, 5 boys. You can make, and I make sure that it's like decent money, you know, so that it's worth it, so that it's worth it for them. I'm not gonna charge them as I would have if I was like a real barber shop, right? So I was doing for the boys, people that I know. I'm just cutting their hair for them and making some good side income. Like it pays for your fuel at least. So that's something that you can also do. And for ladies, hairstyling and braiding and plaiting. I mean, if you're coming from Africa where we do a lot of the hairstyling and braiding and the plaiting, and you know how to do that, huge money. Because here, on the average, if you go to a salon, ladies spend normally like almost $200. Ladies spend like $200. I kid you not, just doing their hair, like the braids, the weave-ons, etc. Before you come out of there, between $100, $150 to $200, or even more. Some people spend way more than that. So if you know how to do that, and say you charge $100 and you do for 5 people every week, that's $500, right? For just a side hustle, which you do at your own time, right? You do it at your own time. Like even with the haircut, you also do it at your own time. You decide when you go and do it. If you don't want to do it, you stay. You don't do it. So that's also something that you can think about, right? And it's a good money to have. So hairstyling is there, and then the braiding, the plaiting, all included in the hairstyling. Okay. Now we have people engage in cleaning services. Cleaning service also a good side hustle. Like, so when I say cleaning services, what I mean is people clean, like, you know, glasses or these stores or these offices, office space. At the end of the day, at the end of the week, you go in there to clean up whatever mess. You clean the place up, you vacuum the glasses, you clean it all good and neat. People do that. People clean restaurants, bars, clubs when at the end of the business day, and it's a good side hustle to have as well. So these are just a few. Oh, let me mention this tailoring, alteration and tailoring. If you know how to do that, that's great, because like it's like if you can do that and get a machine here, you get a lot of market. You get a lot of people who want you to sew African dresses for them or treat their shirts for them. Because sometimes you go to to buy a shirt or a dress shirt or pants that is a little bigger, it's a little wider in certain places you want it to be. You want it shrunk a little bit, you want it tailored a little bit. And if you can do that for people, take what, 30 bucks from them to get them to fit in their clothing, people are going to appreciate it. Or you take a couple of $70-80 to sew an African dress, that's huge money. So thank you so much. These are some of the side hustles you can do in Canada to make some income on the side. And you decide the time, you control the time you do these things, and it takes care of a lot of your bills, to be honest with you. It takes care of so much of your bills. Translation services is another one. I was gonna wrap up, but like translation services, especially if you understand French and English and you offer translation services to people or companies, especially if you're certified, then you can do it for companies. Look, you can make good money. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching Afro Canada. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share the video. Don't forget to like, leave comments if there are any. I appreciate the share. I appreciate the share. If you come across good information, it's always good to share. So thank you so much. Have a good one. Once again, it's Afro Canada. Take care of yourself. See you in Canada. Bye.